I'm very happy that the Indian government has published a draft order on 18 May 2020 to ban 27 pesticides. I strongly urge the Indian government to push through with this recommendation of a total ban of 27 toxic pesticides and prioritize people's health and the environment over chemical industry profits. Unfortunately, as per a revised order dated 10th June 2020, government will now allow the manufacture of these pesticides for export purposes. It has also extended the period for comments by stakeholders from 45 to 90 days. One official said that the government may review the ban if industry furnishes documents proving that these chemicals are safe for environment. This revised order shows that the ban is in the process of being watered down, or worse, withdrawn completely with no other reason other than the profit motive of the chemical industry. If allowed to happen, it will put to waste many years of independent study by its own expert panel and derail ongoing efforts to promote safer alternatives, something that would actually be a priority given the current health crisis. Allowing export of these pesticides reinforces double standards in pesticide trade, wherein countries are allowed to export pesticides that are already banned in their own home countries. It's a dirty practice that India, as a responsible member of the global community, must not replicate, keeping in mind the global environmental health and well being. Indian pesticide exports go to countries like Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, where we have been monitoring a number of pesticide poisoning cases. 20 of the pesticides are part of the pan international list of uh, highly hazardous pesticides. They are also proven with high acute toxicity, long-term health effects, and hazards to ecosystems. The ministry's ban order itself states that these pesticides are carcinogenic and toxic to the children, neurotoxic and disruptive to hormonal system, and they are linked to reproductive and developmental disorders. They are also highly toxic to bees, aquatic organisms, and birds. Our research in India pointed out that some of these pesticides are already covered by some state level bans. Two of these pesticides, monocrotophos acephate, are already banned in the state of Maharashtra after being implicated in the pesticide poisoning cases in 2017. Punjab state government did not issue fresh licenses to five of these 27 pesticides: 2,4-D, benflurocarb, dicophol, methomyl, monocrotophos, due to their harmful effects. In Kerala, some of these pesticides, monocrotophos, carbofuran, atrazine, have been banned since 2011 due to public health concerns. Evidence on the ground is clear. Our farmers should no longer use these highly hazardous pesticides. Additionally, six of the 27 pesticides are listed in the 20 pesticides listed by PAN International as hazardous for the children, which are toxic to the children, and whose effects include birth defects, brain damage, low birth, low and reduced IQs. Monocrotophos, in particular, is responsible for the Bihar tragedy in 2013, where 23 school children died after eating food contaminated by the pesticide. Analysis by Pan India shows that there are currently 282 pesticides registered for use in India. These are 27 pesticides form just 10% of these registered pesticides. Hence, banning them would not impact food security and agricultural production. And even the assessment of the government found that alternatives are available to farmers. Several pesticides are also used for a single crop pest combination. So banning some of them would not affect crop health management, but would definitely contribute to reducing toxic burden of communities as well as Indian consumers. Banning these pesticides is expected to bring down poisoning incidences and ensure a safe working environment in the country. There are good agroecological farming practices to replace these pesticides. Pan India urges Ministry of Agriculture to review all the remaining pesticides that are registered for use in the country with the same criteria used for assessing these 27 pesticides, and come up with stringent actions for protecting human health and environment. Indian government should uphold public interest and not cave into industry pressure on this ban order. We have high hopes that Indian government will stand by the findings of its expert panel, and that it will base its final decision on independent, global, and scientific evidence and concrete experiences of farmers, but not the self-serving, profit-motivated statements by the chemical industry. I would also urge all the Indian citizens, consumers, farmers, women, children, everyone to write to the government of India so that this ban can be enforced completely. Thank you.